Alright people, listen up. Shanghai, this isn't just another city, it's a whole vibe. A concrete jungle, but make it electric. We're talking futuristic skyscrapers next to temples, street food that'll blow your mind, and enough energy to power a small planet. This isn't one of those sit back and relax travel guides. This is Shanghai, baby. You gotta be ready to hit the ground running. And trust me, you're gonna want to see it all. So buckle up, grab your camera, and get ready for the ultimate Shanghai experience. We're diving deep, giving you the real deal on everything from the best noodles you've ever had in your life to navigating the metro like a pro. This is your one-stop shop, your cheat sheet, your golden ticket to unlocking the magic of Shanghai. Let's do this. Shanghai. This place is a paradox, a collision of ancient tradition and futuristic ambition. Think New York City on steroids with a side of dumplings. It's a global powerhouse, a financial hub, and a cultural melting pot all rolled into one. Centuries ago, it was just a sleepy fishing village. Now, it's the beating heart of modern China. We're talking over 24 million people, a skyline that'll make your jaw drop, and enough energy to power a rocket to the moon. But don't let the size intimidate you. Shanghai's got soul. Wander down winding alleyways, find hidden tea houses, and get lost in the vibrant street life. This city will grab you by the collar and pull you in. So, whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-timer, get ready for an experience. Shanghai doesn't disappoint. Alright, so you're ready to hit up Shanghai. Smart move. But hold up, let's talk timing. See, Shanghai's got this thing about seasons. Each one brings a different flavor to the city. Spring's the time for cherry blossoms, man. Think pink explosions everywhere. It's beautiful, but it can get a little crowded with tourists. Summer? Get ready to sweat. It's hot, humid, and wild. But hey, that's when the street food scene really comes alive. Fall, though. Fall is the sweet spot. The weather's perfect, crisp and cool, and those fall colors? Forget about it. Plus, you've got amazing festivals like Golden Week and the Mid-Autumn Festival. Winter can be chilly, but hey, less crowds, right? Plus, imagine seeing those skyscrapers dusted with snow. Pretty magical, right? Bottom line, there's no bad time to visit Shanghai. It just depends on what kind of adventure you're after. Alright, so you're ready to hit up Shanghai, huh? The energy of this city is unlike anywhere else, trust me. First things first, you gotta figure out how to get there. Now, for most of you coming from across the globe, flying is gonna be the move. Shanghai has two major airports, Pudong International (PVG) and Hongqiao International (SHA). Pudong's the bigger one, handling most international flights. It's a bit further out, but hey, that just means more time to soak in that crazy taxi ride into the city. Hongqiao is closer to the city center, mainly for domestic flights. Now, if you're feeling adventurous and you're already in China, the high-speed train is insane. Seriously, these things are like rockets on rails, whisking you to Shanghai at like 300 kilometers an hour. It's super comfortable, efficient, and you get some killer views along the way. Pro tip, no matter how you arrive, make sure you've got your visa sorted out beforehand. Don't be that person stuck at immigration scrambling with paperwork. Trust me, it's not the vibe you want. Okay, so you've touched down in Shanghai, you're pumped, you're ready to explore. Now listen up, because navigating this city is a game changer. First off, download a translation app. Seriously, do it now. It'll save you a lot of headaches when you're trying to order food or find your way around. Shanghai's public transportation system is mind-blowing. The metro is your new best friend. Clean, efficient, and it reaches pretty much every corner of the city. Grab yourself a rechargeable metro card. It's way cheaper than buying single tickets every time. Taxis are everywhere in Shanghai, and they're surprisingly affordable, especially if you're splitting with friends. Just make sure the driver uses the meter, you know the drill. And then there's Didi, the Chinese version of Uber or Lyft. Download the app, plug in your destination, and boom, you're good to go. Pro tip: rush hour in Shanghai is no joke. Imagine millions of people all on the move at the same time. If you can avoid traveling during those peak hours, do it. Your sanity will thank you. Alright, let's talk about the main attractions, the spots you absolutely cannot miss when you're in Shanghai. First up, the Bund. This waterfront promenade is iconic. You've got those stunning colonial-era buildings on one side and the futuristic skyline of Pudong just across the river. Go at night, trust me, the city lights reflecting on the water, it's pure magic. Next, you gotta check out Yuan. It's this ancient Chinese garden, a peaceful oasis in the middle of the bustling city. You've got these winding pathways, serene ponds, and traditional architecture. It's like stepping back in time. And then there's the Shanghai Tower, the tallest building in all of China. Head up to the observation deck. The views are absolutely insane. You can see the entire city sprawling out beneath you. It's like looking at a real-life map. Pro tip: weekends at these tourist hotspots can get pretty crowded. If you can swing it, try to visit on a weekday. You'll have more space to breathe and soak it all in. Alright, so you've done the Bund, you've taken the selfie at the Pearl Tower, you even braved the crowds at Yuan. But trust me, there's a whole other Shanghai waiting to be discovered, a city beneath the surface, pulsing with a different kind of energy. These are the places that don't make it to the top 10 lists. We're talking about places like Tianzifang, a labyrinthine network of alleys, crammed with art studios, quirky cafes, and independent boutiques. Then there's the former French concession, a leafy oasis in the heart of the city, where you can stroll tree-lined avenues lined with European-style villas. And for you history buffs out there, a visit to the Shanghai Propaganda Poster Art Center is a must. Tucked away in the basement of an unassuming apartment building, this museum houses a fascinating collection of propaganda posters from the communist era. No trip to Shanghai is complete without experiencing the city's legendary culinary scene. From street food to Michelin-starred restaurants, Shanghai has it all. Try the xiaolongbao, delicate soup dumplings filled with hot broth and savory pork. And don't miss hongxiaoru, melt-in-your-mouth braised pork belly. For a fancier experience, explore Shanghai's booming fine dining scene. Okay, listen up, food lovers, because this is where it gets real. Dive into the vibrant world of Shanghai street food. Bold flavors, incredible aromas, and affordable eats await. Try jianbing, savory crepes with crispy egg and tangy sauce, perfect for breakfast or a late-night snack. And the skewers, chicken wings, lamb kebabs, tofu, mushrooms, grilled to perfection with a sprinkle of spices. Just point and they'll grill it up for you. The adventure doesn't stop there. Try youtiao crispy fried dough sticks. Dip them in congee or soy milk. For a sweet treat, try tanghulu, candied fruits on a stick, little jewels of sweetness, irresistible. Trust me, you won't be able to resist. Alright, so you've explored the Bund, wandered through Yuan, and braved the crowds at the top of Shanghai Tower. What's next? Retail therapy. Shanghai is a shopper's paradise. From high-end fashion to local crafts, this city has it all. First up, Nanjing Road, legendary shopping destination. Get your wallets ready, people. Shanghai is about to blow your mind. Let's go. We've been through the ringer these past few days, haven't we? Scaling skyscrapers, dodging crowds, eating our weight in dumplings. Don't get me wrong, I love the energy, the chaos, the sheer audacity of Shanghai. But sometimes you need a break from the fast lane, a chance to catch your breath and dive a little deeper. That's what we're doing today, guys. We're ditching the tourist traps and getting into the heart and soul of Shanghai. We're talking about exploring ancient temples, immersing ourselves in traditional tea ceremonies, maybe even catching a mind-blowing acrobatic show. First stop, the Shanghai Museum. This place is a treasure trove of Chinese art and artifacts, spanning thousands of years. We'll be wandering through galleries filled with ancient bronzes, delicate ceramics, and intricate calligraphy. And listen, I know museums aren't everyone's cup of tea, but trust me on this one. This isn't just about dusty relics, it's about connecting with the spirit of a civilization that's been thriving for centuries. But hold on, because it's not all about the past. Shanghai's contemporary art scene is exploding, and we're going to be checking out some cutting-edge galleries and installations that will blow your mind. Get ready to have your perceptions challenged and your Instagram feed flooded with color and creativity. As the sun sets over this sprawling metropolis, casting long shadows over the Huangpu River, something magical happens in Shanghai. The energy level kicks up a notch. The streets come alive with a different kind of electricity. We're talking about Shanghai's legendary nightlife, and let me tell you, this city knows how to party. Whether you're looking for a sophisticated rooftop bar with panoramic city views, a gritty underground club where the music never stops, or a traditional karaoke joint where you can belt out your heart's content, Shanghai has something for everyone. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into the heart of it all. We'll start our night at a speakeasy hidden in plain sight. Think dimly lit rooms, expertly crafted cocktails, and that air of mystery that only a secret bar can offer. From there, we'll hit up one of Shanghai's hottest clubs, where the DJs spin everything from EDM to hip-hop to techno. Get ready to dance till your feet hurt. But it's not all about the mega clubs and fancy cocktails. We'll also be checking out some of the local haunts, the dive bars and late-night eateries where you can rub shoulders with real Shanghainese and experience the city's true after-hours spirit. One thing's for sure, tonight's going to be unforgettable. So grab your dancing shoes, loosen up those vocal cords, and let's paint the town red, or maybe neon pink. This is Shanghai after all. Alright, you've been pounding the pavement in Shanghai, soaking up the energy, the food, the whole vibe. But trust me, even in a city this incredible, sometimes you need a little breathing room. A change of pace, that's where the beauty of a day trip comes in. Just outside the rush of Shanghai, you've got these amazing ancient water towns. Picture canals instead of streets, little boats instead of cars. It's like stepping back in time, and it's the perfect escape from the city buzz. One place you absolutely have to check out is Suzhou. Known as the Venice of the East, this place is a maze of canals and bridges with these incredible traditional gardens. And the vibe? Totally chill, totally different from the city. Another awesome option is Hangzhou. This place is famous for West Lake, which is stunning. Think temples, pagodas, these crazy beautiful bridges all reflected in the water. It's seriously picturesque and definitely worth the trip. Okay, listen up, because finding the right place to crash in Shanghai is key. It can totally make or break your trip. The good news is this city has something for everyone, whether you're balling on a budget or going full luxury. First up, hostels. If you're down to meet people from all over the world and save some serious cash, hostels are the way to go. Shanghai has tons of them, especially in areas like Jing'an and Shuhui. You can find a bed for like $20 a night, easy. Then you've got your mid-range options, which are perfect if you want a little more privacy and comfort. Think boutique hotels, cool Airbnb rentals, places with a little more personality. These are usually scattered all over the city, so you can find one close to the action. And hey, if you're feeling fancy, Shanghai has some of the most insane luxury hotels in the world. We're talking rooftop infinity pools overlooking the skyline, Michelin-starred restaurants, the whole 9 yards. Trust me, it's an experience. Alright, listen up, because I'm about to drop some serious knowledge bombs to make your Shanghai adventure as epic as possible. These are the insider tips, the things they don't tell you in the guidebooks, but that will make your trip way smoother. First up, the language barrier. Yeah, not everyone in Shanghai speaks English, but don't let that freak you out. Download a translation app, learn a few basic Mandarin phrases, and don't be afraid to use hand gestures. Trust me, it goes a long way. Next, transportation. Shanghai's metro system is a lifesaver, seriously. It's clean, it's efficient, and it's cheap. Get yourself a transportation card and you're golden. And for shorter distances, grab a Didi, which is like the Chinese Uber or Lyft. Now let's talk food. Shanghai is a foodie paradise, but those street food stalls, they're cash only, my friend. So hit up an ATM and get yourself some local currency. Oh, and one more thing, don't be afraid to haggle, especially at markets. It's all part of the game. Alright, listen up, because this is important stuff. We're talking about safety in Shanghai. It's a bustling metropolis, but like any big city, you gotta be smart. First off, petty theft. It's a thing, especially in crowded areas. Keep your valuables close, be aware of your surroundings, and don't be flashing around stacks of cash like you're trying to fund a Bollywood movie. Next up, traffic. Shanghai streets are a whirlwind of cars, bikes, scooters, and pedestrians. It's like organized chaos. Look both ways, even on a one-way street, because trust me, someone might be riding the wrong way on a scooter with a passenger and a month's worth of groceries. And speaking of chaos, watch out for scams. People trying to sell you fake watches, bags, you name it. If a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Remember, you're not getting a Rolex for $20, all right? Alright, let's talk about fitting in. Shanghai's got its own vibe, its own rhythm, and you gotta respect that. First up, chopsticks. Learn how to use them, or at least attempt to. No stabbing your food like a barbarian, alright? Next, greetings. A simple handshake will do, but a little bow goes a long way. It shows respect, and trust me, respect goes a long way in this city. And speaking of respect, take off your shoes before entering someone's home. It's just good manners. Finally, tipping. Not really a thing here. In fact, it can be seen as insulting. Yeah, you heard me right. Save your tips for your next trip to New York, because in Shanghai, it's all about good service, not extra Yuan. Alright, let's talk money. Nobody wants to be that guy, stranded in a foreign country, fresh out of cash, and stuck eating instant ramen for every meal. Trust me, I've been there. Shanghai can be as expensive or as affordable as you want it to be, but having a budget, even a loose one, is key. First off, forget what you think you know about expensive cities. Yeah, Shanghai has Michelin-star restaurants and penthouse suites that'll cost you a month's rent. But it also has hole-in-the-wall noodle shops where you can score a delicious meal for like $5. It's all about knowing where to look. Transportation is super cheap, especially the metro. Food can be crazy affordable if you're down with street food and local spots. Hostels are plentiful, and for attractions, look for combo tickets or off-peak deals. There's always a hack, you just gotta find it. So, do your research, figure out your priorities, and budget accordingly. Don't be afraid to splurge on something you're really excited about, but also be smart and savvy to make that money last. Remember, it's all about the experience, not about how much you spend. Alright, you've booked your flights, you've got your itinerary planned out. Now comes the fun part. Packing. I know, shoving your entire life into a suitcase doesn't sound like a blast, but trust me, with a little strategy, it doesn't have to be a complete nightmare. First things first, ditch the giant suitcase. You don't need to pack your entire closet for a week in Shanghai. Remember, this isn't a move, it's an adventure. A smaller, carry-on size suitcase forces you to pack light and avoid those pesky checked baggage fees. Now let's talk essentials. Pack comfortable walking shoes. You'll be doing a lot of exploring. A light jacket is key, even if it's warm during the day. Shanghai nights can get chilly. And of course, don't forget a universal adapter to keep all your gadgets juiced up. Finally, leave some room in your suitcase for souvenirs. You're going to find some amazing things in Shanghai's markets and shops, trust me. And hey, if you run out of space, you can always wear your new purchases on the plane ride home, right? So, there you have it. Your ultimate guide to conquering Shanghai. We've covered everything from the iconic skyline of the Bund to the hidden alleyways bursting with street food. We've talked about how to navigate the city like a pro, where to find the best eats, and how to pack like you're a seasoned traveler. Shanghai is a city that pulsates with energy, a place where ancient traditions meet modern marvels, and I guarantee it's going to leave you breathless. It's a city that begs to be explored, to be experienced, to be lived in. So get out there, get lost in the chaos, and discover your own Shanghai story. But most importantly, remember this. Travel isn't just about ticking off landmarks. It's about immersing yourself in a new culture, about pushing your boundaries, about coming home with a fresh perspective. And Shanghai is the perfect place to do just that. This city stole a piece of my heart, and I have a feeling it's going to do the same to you. Thanks for watching our ultimate guide to Shanghai. We hope this video has inspired you to book your ticket and experience the magic of this incredible city. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel guides and tips. Safe travels, and enjoy your trip to Shanghai.